Everyone, Android 13 ended up actually coming out in a beta form for first developer beta. Now, this is what I'm going to tell you. I would highly recommend not installing this yet. There's going to be lots of bugs, lots of, different things like that. But this gives us a decent understanding of what could possibly come with Android 13. Now, one thing to keep in mind is that this is a very, very basic layout. This is not going to be the final version. If you remember last year, we talked about the original developer beta for Android 13, and that actually had pretty much very few features of what the actual version of Android 12 actually ended up coming with. So, to show you basically what the main screen looks like, if we go and hop into our settings, we go and scroll down to System, we go and click on, if we go and click on About Phone, and if we go ahead and click on Android version, which is down here, you can see this Android version is called Tiramisu, which is actually very interesting. I did not think, and I heard that Google was stepping away from the dessert names to actually go ahead and go back to dessert names. I don't really understand what that is. Weirdly enough, if you go and click here, I don't know if this is the same one that was on Android 12, but funny enough, if you actually scroll through, and if this was the same one on Android 12, then you probably already know this. If you go ahead and scroll through, and if you actually go and hover over the 12s at the same time, just like this, and you let go, you do get 12. So I don't know if this was the same one on Android 12, but Tiramisu apparently is Android 13, so I don't know. They probably didn't update that one yet. But again, do not update to this version of Android. Now, first of all, from many different articles that I read, there's a lot of new theming options within this. There's new privacy features, and there are language controls that are going to be coming. So from first glance, there really isn't anything that's super noticeable that you can tell like, hey, this is Android 13, at least as far as I can tell. I heard some things that there's new QR code options within the little panel down here too, which is really cool. But as far as I can tell, it's almost the same exact build. But if you remember, again, like I mentioned from Android 12, the developer beta that we got, there wasn't really anything that I saw immediately out the gate that showed, hey, this is so like different from Android 11, and we ended up getting the official version, and that was actually pretty different. Now, I'm also expecting a lot of bug fixes and improvements with this update as well, very similar to how iOS runs, and I'm pretty sure that's what's going to happen. Now, there's also some new picture-in-picture controls as well. As far as I can tell, I have not been able to test that, but that's also really cool. There's now a new Now Playing option up top too. So now the little panel down here that shows, what's playing, that has also been changed too, which is really cool. There are a couple of new quick settings tiles, and these include color correction, one-handed mode, and QR code. So you can go ahead and add those as well. So those are 3 different ones that have just been added. So as you can see right here, one-handed mode, color correction, and the QR code one is probably here somewhere. So that's another really cool option that we have. And as far as we can tell, those are some of the main ones that we've seen. And again, this is the Pixel 4a, so this isn't even the latest one. I mean, this is like kind of old at this point. Not old, but it's, 2020 phone. And I'm curious to see what the future of Android 12 is going to hold. I think something like this is going to be very, very cool, and I think it's going to be very important as well. But I am curious, like I mentioned, to see what the future of this is going to hold. Is it going to be amazing? Is it going to be weird? I guess we're going to have to find out in a couple of days, but I am going to test this against Android 12, iOS 14, One UI as well to give you guys some perspective. But I will tell you, after using it for the last couple of minutes, it hasn't really been too long, it does seem kind of stable. I was expecting it to be extremely glitchy, and I'm sure I'm going to run into a lot of problems as I use it, but I haven't really ran into anything that I'm like, oh my god, this is so bad, or this is so, kind of clunky. As far as I can tell, at least on the Pixel 4a, it seems pretty smooth. And this is actually the lowest performing phone on Android 12. This is, or Android 13 and Android 12 technically. This is actually, the lowest ended phone when you think about it. When you look at the Pixel 4, that even has a better chipset than something like the Pixel 4a, which is crazy. And this is actually performing kind of well. So I'll keep you guys updated. Again, I don't want to sit here and just say it's like crazy good or crazy bad. I'm sure I would highly recommend you still, no matter what you do not install this version of software. It's going to cause you more problems than it's going to help you. So you're better off being in a situation where you can actually go ahead and use your phone. Do not install Android 12. It isn't hard to install it, but it is a little bit of a process. You have to use a computer to install it right now. It's not over the air, but that's pretty much it. Those are everything that we kind of know about this update so far. If you guys have any other questions or anything, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.